What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Hope Summers is Marvel Snap's newest season pass card, and you see the list here behind me? Well, this is every single season pass card for the last year, and I kid you not, Hope Summers might just be the best of them. Now, who is Hope Summers? In Marvel, she's known across the world as the Mutant Messiah, the first mutant born after the events of M-Day, which is significant, and if you guys don't know, it's in which Scarlet Witch devastated the mutant population by taking their powers away. Now, Hope was taken into the future by Cable, which ironically is like the first time we've talked about Cable in a year on this channel, in order to protect her and raise her as his own daughter. Now, Hope is an Omega-level mutant that can physically duplicate any superhuman power nearby at the utmost capacity. In short, she's regarded as like one of the strongest mutants in Marvel. Now, in Marvel Snap, that translates pretty good, as she's a 3-cost, 4-power card. After you play a card on Hope's location, which can be many on the same turn, your next turn, you're going to get +1 energy for every card played. Now, let's go and talk about why that is so damn good. Now, if you guys don't know, we have a couple of options for ramp, right? And most of them have a downside. Probably the nearest to her is something like Psylocke, which, you know, doesn't have the biggest downside, but we don't see her played a lot. She's a 2-cost, and you need to have the right setup and combos. Obviously, Wave, very popular ramp card. 5 power, not bad, but you're giving your opponent the exact same advantage. So that's kind of huge in comparison to Hope for the downside. We also have Electro, which is kind of obvious. You only get to play 1 card. Very limiting in deck design. You can only play the kind of big pop-off ramp decks that we've had since the launch of Marvel Snap. And then we also have the newest card in Corvus Glaive, which is kind of similar to Hope. Obviously, you discard a couple of cards, so much more dangerous, but in the same vein, Corvus is played in discard decks, right? And you're already doing what you're doing in those decks, which is discarding. Hope, however, is just doing what you're doing in most decks, and you're not sacrificing much value. You're playing her on 3, no big deal. You're not getting rid of too many combos that early. 4 powers, not that bad of value. And then you just keep doing what you're doing. On top of that, there's a lot of cards that synergize with her, allowing you to move around and kind of shift the power if need be. Yes, she somewhat gives them a telegraph play, but it doesn't really matter. What are they going to do when Shuri drops the bomb, right? So that's why she's so damn good, and this ramp effect is insane. Now with that, let's go ahead and talk about the star ratings. So let's start in the competitive tier as always, guys, and I'm going to be giving her a 4.5. Hell, I don't even know why I'm not giving her a 5. She kind of deserves it. One of the best ramp cards in the game. She is going to open up new archetypes. She makes your opponent have to think way more at different possibilities, and on top of that, she fits into all the other meta decks perfectly. Like, you can just play great decks, throw her in there, and you don't regret it at all, like High Evo. On top of that, she allows new deck design, is just a very solid card across the board. Next up, we have the fun factor, and quite honestly, I think ramp is just a fun thing to have, and anytime you can cheat out things that you're not supposed to do, whether it be Galactus, getting Sunspot super high, getting a free She-Hulk, you name it, Hope Summers allows it. I think it's a ton of fun. I'm going to give her a 4-star here. Now, you guys made me pay for it last time in the Pixie comments. I'm not going to say she's more flexible than I thought she was, but Hope Summers is very flexible. I'm going to give her a 5-star here because there's pretty much not an archetype that won't benefit off getting more energy. I think Destroy Hope doesn't make a ton of sense. You have X-23. You already know what you're doing there. But outside of that, I mean, she could even work in there technically, right? Like, truly one of the more flexible cards in Marvel Snap. You're definitely not going to feel weird having her in a lot of decks, and she doesn't feel like the worst card there by a far amount. And then lastly, we got the adjustment category, and as always, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I do think she might get adjusted. I think she's going to go down in power. Her ability is just a bit too strong, in my opinion, but also we have seen cards kind of make it with this, right? Like, she doesn't have 3-5 stat line. 3-4 isn't, maybe too crazy. And the ability is very strong. Obviously, with the con of getting her the last turn, can't really do all that much with it, right? Even turn 5, you have to play a card on top of her. So, like, those are the drawbacks if I were going to talk about competitive and some flexibility. There's a little bit of stuff there with ramp, but the other cards mainly have that as well. So ultimately, guys, like, should you get Hope Summers? And the answer is going to be yes. She's one of the strongest season pass cards we've had in quite some time, but she kind of checks the boxes of things that I look for in season pass cards to recommend them, right? Like, number 1, if you felt like you missed out on Miss Marvel, if you didn't snag her, you're going to get the same effect here. She works in so many decks. There's going to be a lot of meta lists with Hope. She allows a ton of combo plays and kind of gives you chances to win in certain decks that you didn't otherwise have. She's going to be a long-term staple in the meta, with maybe the worst thing happening to her being nerfed to like a 3-3, which I still think is going to be fine. If you don't get passes often, the kind of cards like Hope Summers don't come around often. Now with that, let's go ahead and talk about the cards that she synergizes with, so you guys get a taste of different archetypes that are going to work the best with her, and then we'll jump into the decks. All right, let's talk synergy. Now I could again just go through like every card in Snap, so I'm going to try to be brief and limiting here, but we still have a lot of them. Let's talk about the MVP cards first, and of course guys, Kitty Pryde is definitely one we have to talk about. Giving you the ability to play on top of Hope over and over while simultaneously not occupying a space and allowing you to play Kitty Pryde next turn for free is bonkers. It's definitely going to revive Kitty Pryde in Elsa decks. And speaking of Jeff, Nightcrawler, Vision, these cards that can be played on Hope's lane and then move to another lane, it is bonkers. Elsa is definitely going to be getting a bump up, and if she gets a buff, this is going to go crazy. Next up, I love Shuri and Hope Summers, guys, because never before could we so easily get a 6-cost played on Shuri. One of the best combos right off the rip. You can play down Hope on 3, Shuri on 4, and that allows you to play Magneto on turn 5, and then the Taskmaster. Ton of play lines, and one of the best things to happen for Shuri in terms of ramp. Now, free cards playing on a lane that gives you free energy is going to be bonkers. Beast and Falcon are going to allow that. I think a lot of bounce decks are going to benefit from Hope Summers as well. And then we just have things that love to ramp, right? Obviously, Galactus. We've got Sandman. We have Doom and Odin combo, Tribunal decks. All of these want to ramp out big 6-cost cards early, and Hope's going to allow that. And then, of course, you've got She-Hulk, Sunspot, and high Evo decks. I mean, the more energy, the better for these decks. Hulk is in here as well. All of them just getting more power over and over, allowing She-Hulk to be discounted for free a ton of the time. One of the best synergies under Hope Summers. High Evo definitely loves the change, and next month we have a card in Red Hulk that might put a stop to some of this, but play it while you can. Now, speaking of other synergies, I love the Goblins and the Junk archetype with Hope Summers. Already a really good archetype, and having the Goblins play on Hope, getting the energy and not occupying a spot is awesome. The new Ant-Man is nothing to scoff at. Those Valkyrie decks or decks where you want to stack on one lane and you're fine with it. Clearly, Ant-Man, Hope Summers can go together there. Scar is a card that loves big power early, and Hope Summers obviously is going to allow you to get more big power cards out there to get his discount down. Nimrod and Destroy decks love Psylocke. I think Hope's even a bit better. And then, guys, Control to the finest degree, right? We've got Professor X, Legion, Storm, and Jean Grey. I've got an insane Jean Grey deck. It'll be the next video that I have out. I had to make one dedicated just for that. If you guys don't want to miss that, and if you want to help support me, go ahead and subscribe down below. But yeah, those are going to be the best synergistic cards, but there's way more that I could have said. Obviously, things like High Evo, Ramp, and the Kitty Pryde Elsa, those are going to benefit the most. And with that, let's talk about the deck. All right, we have two different versions of the deck trying to do the same thing. And if any of you guys remember the old school Shuri Kitty Pryde decks, welcome back to an insane, crazy deck with so many playlines. The main objective of the deck you see right here is to get Kitty Pryde as powerful as possible, played into Shuri, and then you Taskmaster the Kitty Pryde. However, now we have ways to get more energy than ever. We also have some backup plans by playing Shuri on Hope and Magneto for 24, and then you Taskmaster for a free, just easy win. We've got She-Hulk in the deck to also reap the benefits from skipping maybe turn 5, where you had 6 energy with Hope, and then you could play down an even more crazy play line. In short, guys, the Kitty Pryde Shuri deck died months and months ago, and this is a new hope, a new revival for the archetype. Extremely competitive, and this is the all-in build. Forge and Hulkbuster are going to help boost up Kitty Pryde. Nico Minoru isn't essential, but it's probably one of the best cards in the deck because you can clone that Kitty Pryde if you get the abilities to land right, or she also gives power. And then, of course, you could just destroy something like Forge to draw more. Nico's just insane here. And then we have cards like Vision, of course, where Shuri has always been good. Angela to stack up on. This deck doesn't really do anything bad. However, the other version of the deck, and this does have some flex options, you guys can see him noted on the screen there, but this version is going to lean more into the Elsa package. We have Jeff, we have movable cards, you can throw a Nightcrawler in here if you want to. It's very similar looking, but you guys see there's Jean Grey, who's my flex pick here, just love playing her alongside Hope. But anything that can go ahead and get power and then move out of the way. Spider-Man is a fantastic Jean Grey replacement, and now you're trying to do the exact same thing, but this time you have Sunspot to soak up all that extra energy. The She-Hulk is going to be discounted, and it just works wonders because you have a lot of mobility and then the huge power slam to win tall. All right, got Sunspot, Vision, Hope, Summers. We're going to hope it's not an ongoing deck we're going up against, but let's get Sunspot in the mid. Okay, Hotel Inferno. Ooh, we got an Elsa. We can pop that down in the mid too and also scout the deck a little bit. We kill the Elite. Love to see it. His Angela kills my Angela. What the hell? Kitty Pryde would be the best drop here, man. Jeff. Close, no cigar. Just off. But we can soak up with the Sunspot. Let's go Hope in the middle, and then we're going to follow that up with Jeffrey. Ooh, the Jean Grey is spicy. I kind of want to put Jean over there, if I'm being honest, right? I mean, we kind of pulled her too late. I feel like we could really jack him up by putting her over there, but the Jeff alone might be enough. Yeah, let's just play Jeff here.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Just not Elsa. We're good with that. Okay, I mean, so far so good, guys. We have Magneto. Does he play in that middle location? I think so. Like, Magneto now is spicy. Vision now is really good as well, obviously. Let's go Vision. I think he's going to try to capitalize on the Elsa. And we'll just shoot the extra energy over to Sunspot. Okay, he's got priority, but we killed the Goliath, so we don't even need to worry about that. Last card we played was Vision, so we can Taskmaster that. I kind of want to go move Vision.
Opponent snapped.
Vision's right. And then Taskmaster middle. Which is at 14 power. Does he abandon that other lane, though? I don't know. We could also just go Vision left. Jeff right. Taskmaster now. And Kitty Pryde. I feel like this puts a fight up against a lot of stuff. This is probably stupid to spread this wide, but we're going to do it. Yo, I think I screwed myself. Well, he played Vision now, though. This will be his best play. Yeah, he definitely didn't win. Even though the Vision gave him points there, it definitely felt like the right thing to do, and we got it.
Victory.
It was probably best to spread out there. I'll be giving him free points for the Craven was probably a little dumb, but other than that, I didn't hate our play. All right, we got Hope, Summers, Forge, Shuri, and Hulkbuster. Nothing we can do, unfortunately, on the first turn. Did not get Nico or Kitty. We have a Tinker's Workshop, which is awesome. We can play the early Hope Summers, Forge, and Shuri. Yeah, let's go and get let's get Hope down. He's gonna play there, so he'll get the draw regardless. I don't mind challenging that lane though. Okay, so it looks like he's playing somewhat of a similar deck. Ooh, we like that. He might snap just because he thinks that benefits him more, which it kind of does in a way.
Opponent snapped.
There it is. It was only a matter of time. I don't know if I like Angela here or Forge. Let's go Angela now.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh my god. Well, that's disappointing. I don't... Sometimes how this works, though, it could end up... Nope, that just sucked. Okay, we have our Magneto now. The Shuri, let's just go right here. And then what we can do, guys, this is where the deck's awesome. Is like, just like, if you don't get the Kitty Pryde, whatever it might be, All we have to do is play Shuri, then Magneto, then Taskmaster. At the very least, we have 24 power on each, maybe 26. Giving the +2 is rough, but we get bonus energy, and I just don't see this guy competing here. Next turn, we could play Taskmaster followed by one other card. I think that is going to be enough.
Snap.
We'll snap now. So we take Polaris. He could have what he needs to win this, though. We got to look out. So we're gonna take this lane. If you move that over, it's 24. We got 2 extra power. I mean, let's face it, right? If you Shang-Chi's us, we are dead. I think we at least should just try to compete for the power here. Yeah, I think this is the play line. If he Shang-Chi's, he wins, I think. Especially, yeah, no, actually, he definitely wins because we won't be able to copy anything with the Taskmaster. But this deck, it doesn't typically run Shang-Chi. It doesn't run Nebula a ton, but it doesn't run Shang-Chi most of the time. So I'm going to risk it here. He's going to move Vision. He's going to get 14. He can add 28 over to the right side, which is not going to be enough. All right, we got a free 4 cubes.
Victory.
I will take it because that was a great game to showcase. If you don't get Kitty Pryde, things don't go exactly perfect. In fact, you even get a deck that you're playing against that kind of favors location-wise him. He got the extra draw, but we still won. A lot of power to put up with. Okay, what a way to start things out. Okay, like, screws me, guys, and then we get our Kitty Pryde top deck. So, like, I'm mad, but we can live with it. Magneto's dead, though. That's for damn sure. Let's go ahead and get Kitty Pryde out turn 1. Okay, little Kunlun action. We could change that if we need to. We did get the armor down now. And we can also forge. I think I'm actually going to go forge here on curve. Just so we can go ahead and get Kitty Pryde nice and big. Little Tinker's Workshop. Let's see what else we can snag here. We can change something to a demon. Don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and play Kitty down, and then we can play armor in the dead middle as well. Let's actually go armor right side. Okay. No hope yet, but you know what? That's fine. We don't need her yet. This is where Vision's going to go to for sure. Let's go ahead and build up the Angela and compete with this Jessica Jones lane. We know he's going to want to win that one. Okay, honestly, that's fine as long as it didn't hit Vision. And there's the Shuri. So this is fun because we just kind of changed what we want to do. I mean, we can play Vision now. Okay, that's option 1. Move him. We have a 10 Vision. We can play Shuri, Kitty Pryde now, and then, we're, kind of really cooking. A couple of options. I think 12 will be enough to win it. So let's go ahead and just get the Vision down now. We're going to snap because we feel pretty confident here. Is this Pro X? It's Miss Marvel. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe we should have done the Kitty Pryde. That goes there. I don't hate just getting 8 from the Taskmaster plus the Angela, and then we put the Kitty here. Like, it's probably enough to win. I know he can do some some funny business, but I think it's enough to win, and he just needs to put some stuff left. But I think we feel pretty good about this.
Enchantress.
Okay, that's fine. Lizard. He doubled up the 4s, too. So, not all the time do you need to do the craziest moves, but we didn't even get hope, but I think that was definitely just a good way
Victory.
to showcase. Even without hope, you know, you can make things really easy. With hope, it's even crazier because you can ramp a bigger Shuri, but without it, we did just fine. All right, we've got the Volt, Forge, Vision, Magneto. Kind of interesting opening hand. This deck is definitely more all in on the Kitty Pride. So if worse comes to worse, we're just going to Shuri big card and Taskmaster it. But we did get the Hope Summers, and we get to play her turn early. Super convenient. And because of that,
Oh, snap.
we're going to go ahead and snap. Very early snap. Totally get it. But if you just kind of look at what we can do, we can go Hope Summers into Forge, into Vision, and then we can do some stuff with Taskmaster. And we're playing a Hela, so the Volt kind of loses its luster a tad. Let's definitely play Forge down now. And so here's the thing, right? We want to play Vision here. Yeah, okay, so we're going to play Vision here, guys, and then we're going to move him over to Atlantis. Get him to be 15. And then play potentially Taskmaster. We could also, though, play Magneto and move the Lockjaw. Like, we could do this. The 15 Taskmaster is so good, but if we want to really screw up a Hela, I think this is the way to do it. Move that dog. All right, so we screw his Atlantis. Okay. Let's see. Taskmaster's a cool breeze 12 power. It's pretty awesome over there. Do that too. And then that. So we have 22 over there. We have enough to win in the middle. Let's see if he's got Hela. I'm okay with this. There's the Hela.
Minions to me.
Let's go. I was like, survive. We can take it.
Victory.
So he even had the Hela. I was kind of banking maybe he didn't get it. But even with the Hela, we spread out our cards. Perfect. All right, we are not going to complain about this hand. Best of all, we can make a clone of our Kitty Pride. And that is effing awesome. I think... Let's play that down now. That's definitely going to be worth getting 2 of those. Obviously, if that could come later, it's a lot better, but... That's nice. We'll definitely take that. Well, do we want 2 Angelas, 2 Forges? What do we want here? We got the Taskmaster. I think we still go with the Kitty Pride. And then let's go and get Angela out. And we can get Angela out. Honestly, left side is fine with me. Okay, a tad bit annoying because of what happened to Forge, but we can live through it. I kind of like the Forge getting hit is actually massive. We're going to double build up the Angela instead right now. Getting Shuri or Hope would be massive. Dude, that Forge is getting an effing beating, guys. He's like, fine, I won't be played. Get me the hell out of here. All right, we got both those back.
Opponent snapped.
He's snapping. Let's go armor, protect that big lane. 1 Kitty Pride, 2 Kitty Prides. Feel pretty good about it. We can always skip if we need to. I mean, top deck Shuri here is massive. We're not going to get the Hope, it looks like. Only bad draw, really, is maybe... I mean, I guess at this point, Hulk and Hope aren't the best draw.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Alrighty, let's definitely challenge this middle lane.
Snap.
We're going to snap back for sure. Let's get our 8 powered here. And at this point, we should be pretty damn good to go. We're just going to get ourselves an 8 powered Kitty Pride, and then we can at least have some form of a decent play here. And I think the reason we feel confident is because of Mojo World has a nice little cushion. I'm going to just say he's not going to attack left side. He'd have to put 11, which is still a lot even if he did attack it. He doesn't have a lot of room to play cards, but looking at what he could play, this has got to be our best. He might go Mjolnir and a couple cards left side, but I just don't see it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Ooh. No. That was a hell of a play by this guy. Honestly, hell of a play.
Mjolnir to me.
We're leaving that one in. We are leaving that one in so that you guys don't think it's all just perfect RNG around here. Absolutely beautiful. I was pretty comfortable with 19 power in that lane too, and the Mojo World. I literally just said because we have Mojo World. That was a great point there, but definitely kudos to JV there. I think it just goes to show how good Quake is in the right circumstances. All right, David.
This land is always changing.
I just want to play the game. I don't know about you guys, but it's just like I just want to play. I just want to play Marvel Snap. All right.
Oh, snap.
We are going to play Nico now, destroy the blade, I guess. Or whatever the other card he's got. Beautiful. We will gladly do the APOC. I guess we let him know we have it.
I am reborn.
Okay. So we definitely like the hand here, guys. This is badass. All right, yeah, let's go Hope Summers now. You know, sometimes you gotta survive. You gotta win in the weird world. We have armor going right side, so we're both gonna go for the draw. There's Drac. I suppose I should just play Dracula, yeah? I think we're, no question, gonna win this. I mean, I forgot he has my deck, but I still feel good. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, guys, as weird as it is, I think I MODOK here. I don't exactly love it. I suppose I could go, like, Collector and Morbius. Actually, that might be a good idea. Do this instead. I could even go Swarm. And we lose a little bit of our Collector love if we get rid of Swarm. But if we get rid of Swarm, that allows us to do a couple of things. Okay, we know what we're going to do. We're going to go Collector into Morbius. And that's it for now. We can play MODOK and Swarm same turn if we need to. All right, so he's got the She-Hulk. He's obviously doing that crazy play. The Morbius was supposed to go in the other lane, but that's okay. We're going to go MODOK here. And the Swarm in the middle. This is a very weird play, but I feel good about it. Because this way we're able to get our giant APOC to beat whatever's going to go there. Probably surely just the She-Hulk, and then he's going to play Taskmaster middle. So 24 power is what he'll have right side, but we're going to be able to beat that. Fantastic deck, friend. Too bad I know your best play line, buddy. There it is.
I am Apocalypse.
Nice win. I don't typically include Weird World games, but I think it's good to show you guys a random location RNG.
Victory.
And just beating somebody that is using the deck that I am trying to highlight. Buff Galactus, please. Good God. All right, let's go Kitty Pryde middle. We've got the Shuri, Jeff, Angela. Really good start here. And we have the Jeff. The question is this guy playing Galactus? Ooh, there's the Taskmaster.
Oh, snap.
Let's go ahead and snap now. We can get the Angela down right now, and then we'll play Kitty Pryde into that each turn. We can sacrifice the one turn. I mean, typically when you have Shuri, we want to just play Kitty as much as we can to double that, but we're going to go this route instead. Dude, I bet you this guy's playing the Galactus Pixie deck I posted yesterday. Pretty major to get that down now. We have the Vision. All right, let's go Jeff and Kitty Pryde. Hopefully this isn't the Galactus. All right, Cyclops. Okay, so it's the high Evo? Do we let the middle die? I mean, I think we're able to outbeat whatever he plays. We're going to go with this. Okay, so far so good, guys. Let's go Shuri now into Kitty Pryde. I was going to just go Vision, but this should be enough. We definitely have Death's Domain. We know that. And then we have Magneto. All right, so we move Jeff left. We play Kitty Pryde and Taskmaster together. We're up by a good chunk. There's just no way, man, we lose this. There's no way. We feel good about it. He's out here.
Victory.
Oh my God, we're playing Pixie with a Pixie avatar. Tarnix is a very fun location here. We're gonna definitely have some fun with that. I really like our opening hand too. Okay, we can actually get the early Hope down now. We do have the Sunspot if we need it. Let's go Hope in the dead mid.
Wind, aid my hand.
This guy hates fun. He's killing Tarnix. That's okay. We have plenty of ways to get in there, yeah. Let's go to snap now. We can do a couple things. I can put Sunspot over in there, or I could play multiple cards on this lane, which is probably the better plan. And I think I want to go with Angela and Sunspot instead of Jeff now. Let's go and do that. Nightcrawler, Daredevil, and Storm. We kind of need the Vision, but we might be able to make this work. All right, so we're going to go full Soak here. Complete Soak. That will allow us to play She-Hulk next turn, ready to go. I think that's completely fine. Obviously, you can see our turn here. And here we go. Okay, so we're going to go... No doubt about it. Let's go with this, because then this way, there's nothing he can do. So, like, he can't Pro X us. We're already winning comfortably. In the middle, we're going to get, like, a really big hit here. He doesn't have a way to Alliance out early. Dude, it's not often.
Victory.
It's not often that you get somebody playing a Daredevil, seeing your turn, and then leaves. Well, guys, that's going to be it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck out there in the new season. We'll see you on the next Jean Grey video. And until the next one, happy snapping.